I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I started screaming. I was talking with my daughter at home, and I started screaming. I said, oh no, my God, what happened? And my daughter says, Mommy, what happened? I say, is this, the land is shaking. And she said, oh my God, here too.
Oh,
Everything is moving.
I won because I never experienced. I never experienced an earthquake in my life.
Where I do when in Puerto Rico, one for December 24th, I was sitting in my house, in my living room, and the door started shaking. So and then the where the chair I was sitting was shaking too. I said, "Oh my God!" But that one is so strong. And then when I was here, I go to Puerto Rico again by January 6th. It's the tweaking in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And it's about 6, 10, between 6 to 6:30 in the morning. I
Well,
was in bed and my bed started shaking.
this
So
was
I said,
crazy
oh,
though. This was a violent.
yes,
This was not like a little quake. This one, the whole house was shaking, and I saw everything fucking starting to shake and move. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then it lasted like you said for a few seconds, and I'm like the whole house was shaking, moving, and I'm like,
yeah, here
is it
too.
just me, or what the fuck just happened? And it was at 10:25 because I looked at the clock, and I'm sitting here for work, doing my work in the morning, and I'm like, the whole house is shaking. I felt it on my feet, on the floor, and I thought I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then that's why I called you to see if you felt it, and you said your husband felt it in Fishkill.
My husband still in Pepsi Way, but my daughter is working in Petro no encuentro el control, and my daughter working at 50. So she said it too. She said everything is moved, everything.
And it
So
was
that's what I
rumbling. It was rumbling.
that's
You
what
could
I
hear the
tell you.
rumbling, you know?
That's what I tell you. It's so strong.
It was a strong one.
Um,
It was, I would say, like in the fours. I've never experienced an earthquake like that. I've never experienced an earthquake in my life. And to feel
I
that,
saw I saw somebody send a message.
holy shit, I'm shaking.
Say that I don't know who sent the message, but someone say, "Hey, I live in Bambi. Did anybody else feel the earthquake?"
Yep. I'm
So
live right now. I'm streaming on my channels right now live, because I want to know if anybody, well, nobody is going to be watching that lives over here, but holy shit. I was sitting here doing work, and I'm like, I felt the ground moving and the house shaking. I'm like, what the fuck is this now? And I was like, this can't be an earthquake. And it was. And my mother's like screaming, Billy, what's going on? And I said, Ma, it's an earthquake. And that's why I called the other neighbor. She didn't answer. I called you. You answered. You said you felt it. So it's got to be on the news. And I wonder where the epicenter, like where the middle was, where it was strongest. Or what, I mean, that was pretty, like I said, the whole fucking house was moving. The windows were rattling. Everything was moving.
hey Billy, my son is looking at the news.
Uh huh.
It's 4.8, almost 5,
4.8?
and it started in New Jersey.
It was in New Jersey.
Yes,
A 4.8. Ain't that something?
8.5. So that means it's almost 5.
So wait. 4.8 or 4.5?
4.8.
4.8. And it was in
Yeah.
Jersey. Ma, it was an earthquake. It was an earthquake, a 4.8, and it was in Jersey.
In New Jersey.
You seeing it on the news?
Yep.
Tape it, record it.
They're doing
Holy shit!
All right, Billy. That's
Oh, Mama, stop it. We never get earthquakes. Anyway, go watch the news. It's on the news. Mom said it's on the news. Ada.
Pero si me encuentro el control, no lo encuentro. Ajá, tell me, Billy.
Yeah, go watch the news. It's on the news.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think my son take the control.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't found it.
Oh, my God. You can't even put the TV on. Wow. So it was in Jersey.
I didn't found it.
Well, call me if anything. We might have afterquakes today.
No, yeah, I just now I mean not so nervous like before.
I never felt an earthquake in my life. I was freaking out. I was sitting here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't know what was going on. I was like, did a bomb?
You know what? A lot of people say,
Mhm.
I see the table, the news, and everything, and a lot of people is worried about the clip for Monday.
Yeah. Oh, the eclipse. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people is worried about that. I don't know why. And I don't know if you see at the news, they say you have to collect some water.
I know there's a lot of stuff going on about the eclipse. I know. Believe me, I know. They probably felt that in the Yankee game, getting ready for the game today at 1 o'clock. They're like, what the hell was that? Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's a lot of people is so worried. So yes, I was talking with my grandson, and he was nervous
Uh-huh.
because he say I have to explain everything to him.
Oh, yeah, you got to
Before
explain.
it happened,
I'm
it's
freaking
just
out.
A few seconds, it's just a few minutes. I have to explain because he was so nervous too.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And he said, I explained to him that he can sew without special glasses.
I got the glasses. I got the glasses for Monday.
No, I tell him, but Billy has one for you.
Yes.
So, he said, really? I said, yes.
Oh,
And that's the little one.
yeah.
And the other say, Ma, I want to see the clip.
Yeah.
And I tell him too.
Yeah.
Billy has one glass for you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? Can I see it?
Yeah, I'll be there Monday like at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, let me go. I'm going to call other people to see, like, my family in New York City or Jersey, if they had to have felt this.
Yeah, they have to feel it too.
Yeah, of course. If it happened in Jersey, a 4.8, we all felt it. That was crazy. I never felt an earthquake like in my life ever. I never experienced it. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, holy shit, what's going on? Anyway, go. Call me if anything.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. It was crazy. It happened at 10:25. Literally 15 minutes ago. I'm sitting here doing station work. Oh, the messages are going to be definitely trying to come in now. And I know that people out west, they experience earthquakes. You know, that's part of their life routine. But for people over here, we don't get that. We don't feel earthquakes. And it was a 4.8 in Jersey. It's all over the news right now. At least that's what my mother's telling me. Happened 15 minutes ago. Yeah, not even 14 minutes ago, because I looked at the time. Yeah, 15 minutes ago, 10:24. And I'm sitting here, and I'm doing work for the station. And all of a sudden, I hear a rumble. And the whole house is fucking moving. And I'm like, what's going on? The windows are rattling. And, you know, I'm like, holy shit, is this a fucking earthquake? And Mom's like yelling, Billy, what's going on? I said, Mom, it's an earthquake. That's the only thing I could think of. Because you felt it. Like I said, I've never experienced it before. You felt the vibration throughout the floor, under your feet, when you're sitting. You feel it completely. It's that like a shake and a rumble. And the house is moving. The fucking house was moving. I seen it. The house was moving. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on? Now, You know, and the first thing that I thought was earthquake. But you could hear the rumble. You could actually hear it. And they're saying that it was in Jersey, the epicenter. So I just came on. Oh my God, imagine if I was streaming. Let me see if there's anything. There's got to be. There has to be. Breaking news, 4.8 magnitude felt across Northeast, including Philadelphia area. Breaking news. It was a 4.8. I'm going to stop my screen, put the other one on. 4.8 magnitude earthquake hits Jersey. Shaking felt across Northeast, including Philadelphia. It was located 3 miles northeast. There it is, 1025, like I said. 1025. I was like, what the? Holy shit. Let's see. It's just breaking, obviously, because it was only 15 minutes ago. Quake felt across New York City and surrounding areas, including Jersey. A magnitude 4.8. Holy shit. So it really was. And like I said, I've never, ever, and it's breaking news, so it's, you know, it's not really coming out yet. It's like little news, little pieces. Residents in the area felt the tremors that shook furniture and floors. No major disruptions have been reported. Hell yeah, it shook everything. And like I said, I was like, what? Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I was going to say, why is it not closing? Ted Cruz. So, Ted. I'm in upstate, well, 100 miles north of New York City, in Orange County. So I don't know how it must have felt stronger in the city, but I felt it here. I should call. It's not a big deal. I mean, let's just face it. It's not a big deal because it's over. It didn't cause significant damage, but I'm sure I got to call Chris DiPerno, and I'm curious. He lives in Buffalo. Could they have? I don't know if they felt it in Buffalo. I don't know. Who is in my closest? Oh, Mark D'Antonio. You guys okay? We just had a fucking tremor. It's people are messaging me. He lives in New York City. We just had a tremor from earthquake. Yes, we were freaking out. All okay. See that now people are texting me from the city. And they're saying, are you okay? We just felt a tremor here from an earthquake in Jersey. And now it's breaking news. 4.8 magnitude earthquake centered in New Jersey. Okay. So now it's coming out more and more. But like I said, that's rare for us over here. We don't usually get this. Not like I said, in my whole life, I've never experienced an earthquake. Hurricanes, tornadoes, not an earthquake. It's the first time in my life. It was 4.8, so it was shaking. I was like, oh shit. Let me call Chris. I can't get in contact with my neighbors. I talked to one neighbor. This one's not available. She's not answering. Chris is too far in Buffalo. I'm going to call Mark D'Antonio. I want to see if he felt it in Connecticut. And you could hear it though. You could hear the rumbling. You could actually hear the rumbling. And tell me
I
you've.
feel the earth move under my feet.
Ah! I knew it,
Tumbling down.
dude. It was like I was working, doing station work. And I always do that in the morning, and I'm sitting at my desk, like where I'm at right now, live streaming, and I'm like, I hear a rumble, and I see the house, and I feel the vibration underneath my feet and my butt, sitting on a chair, and then the furniture, I hear it moving, like stuff is shaking, and I see the actual house shaking. I saw the house like vibrating, and I'm like, holy shit, is this a freaking earthquake?
But as soon as it happened, I knew it was an earthquake.
Me too. Me too.
I could feel there's two waves, the P waves and the S waves. We got nailed with the P waves. The S waves followed, and that's that. Those are the ones that make people seasick. I felt the P waves, and things started vibrating. And here, I don't think it was a magnitude 4.8 like it was in New Jersey. New Jersey was the epicenter. So it was
Right.
less.
I saw that. Lebanon. Yeah.
And so you're probably like 1 to 2.8 where you are. I mean, each scale, I was just telling a friend, is like 10 times more than the previous. So you're looking at probably a 2 where we were.
Mm.
Still
felt it though, Mark. Still felt it.
I felt it. I knew it was happening.
I was like, oh my God.
So
Mom is getting up saying, what's going on? I said, Mom, it's an earthquake.
that's right.
So.
Fault lines. So we're in the middle of a crustal plate. So this is something from deep underneath. I think the Earth is cracking apart, and we're all going to fall in.
You know what though? Even Manhattan, there's a fault line that runs on 125th Street. I remember that from years ago. People discussing it.
Okay, you have the New Madras fault, right? And that was down like Kentucky, moving up toward northeast. There was a big earthquake in the 1800s down in that area, and it rang church bells in Boston because it was such a strong powerful earthquake. So it's probably related to a New Madras fault line tributary, basically.
Okay.
I mean, but either way, we're gonna find out. We'll find out all the details because there's geophysicists right now going, I want to be on TV, I want to be on TV, and they're gonna all come on TV, get their 15
To explain, yeah.
That's okay. They'll be informed. They'll understand.
Well, you know what it is, Mark? That was the first time I've ever experienced a quake in my life.
Yeah, this was my second. Okay, and the first one was much stronger. The first one was bouncing my bed around in my bedroom in Plainville, Connecticut.
Oh shit!
I thought it was ghosts at first.
Oh my God! How long ago was that?
Oh gosh, I was in high school still.
Oh, okay. Well, see,
I bounced the bed around, and I went back to sleep after thinking, "Oh, that was an earthquake," and I went right back to the bed. It's like, oh, wow.
Dude, you know what the thing when you have a quake like that though, it's like, I'm thinking, is this shit gonna get stronger? When it initially starts, it's like, oh shit, what's going on here? Like, is it?
Look, here's what could happen. Okay, the main quake, you felt it.
Yeah, we're gonna get the little aftershock
The
thing.
aftershocks may or may not be something we feel up here.
Right.
People in New Jersey might feel one.
Right.
We might get an aftershock here, but this was already a small one.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this was the aftershock of one that occurred a few minutes earlier. I don't even know.
Right.
But the aftershocks are usually smaller than the primary quake anyway.
It's incredible though, the power of the earth. It was felt, they said, all throughout the Northeast and Philly.
Listen, think about this. That rumble you heard?
Yes.
That's the earth itself rumbling underneath your house.
I know. That's what freaked. That's what I'm saying. The power. It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some people can get really scared from that stuff. And
my neighbor said she was screaming.
Well, I can understand.
I wasn't. I was just like, holy shit, we just had an earthquake. That's my response. I was like, but it was a little unnerving because I didn't know how strong initially it was going to be. And I'm like,
exactly. When you feel it, okay, usually when you feel the earthquake, it starts off slow and will gradually build to a higher intensity. But if you're 10 seconds into it, you're
peaked.
already at the max.
Right.
And that's about how long it was.
Right.
Maybe 12 seconds.
Well, I got to tell you though, Mark, it did start slowly and then it intensified, and then it's like you said, it hit like a max, and then it just went away.
Tapered.
Yeah.
In fact, people working, they probably just think a big truck went by, because that's kind of the type of vibration you get from a massive vehicle going by the place or something.
That's what somebody put in my chat. They said they thought a train was passing by.
Yeah, see, that's what happens,
That rumble. Yeah, it's true.
Trust me, if you felt a magnitude 4 in your house or a 5, you would know it wasn't a passing truck. Because you have how many tons of freaking lighthouses all over your house?
I am reading chat. Hold on, Mark. I know. Wait. I can't. Anyway, I see you in chat. I'm talking to Mark D'Antonio. He's an astronomer. He does incredible streams on YouTube, Rumble, everywhere. Sky Tour live stream. You should definitely check out Mark's stuff. And he lives in Connecticut, so he's not far from me. So I said, let me see if Mark felt this thing. So, yes, he felt it too, and we're having that little discussion right now. He and I, because like I said, one neighbor was freaking out.
And I'm saying, if you've never felt one before, I get it. I totally get it, And someone who's never felt an earthquake before, you gotta respect the fact that they've never felt one. I've never felt a magnitude 5 or 6 that knocks you right off your feet. Okay, but if I did, I'd probably be pretty damn excited about it too.
Yeah, I mean, I've never felt an earthquake. Now somebody says in chat, this is funny though in a way. I was just wondering, what's the funniest fart you have ever done, if you could think of one? Now, I can't say that I did it, but I seen somebody else do it in my fucking swimming pool, and they're standing there, and all of a sudden I see this big fucking bubble coming up from under the water. I'm like, you just fucking farted in my fucking pool.
You are so absolutely.
That was the funniest but craziest thing. I was like, what? Oh shit. But yeah.
All right, Billy.
Anyway, go. How was it on Clyde Lewis's show last night?
It was great. It was a nice job. I think I might have blown his mind a little bit, but I'll see him at Contact.
I know he's gonna be at Contact. Yep.
All right.
All right. Listen, call me if anything, and if you do a show Sunday, let me know.
I will let you know. Thank you.
All right. Later.
Later,
Bye. Oh my God. The worst would be then an earthquake in the pool without getting sidetracked by you in chat. If I saw some yellow shit going on, then it would turn to something else. But yeah, we're all of us up here. We're talking about the earthquake we just had, and that is now almost 30 minutes ago that it happened. And like I said, I still have to do my work for the station. And I'm sitting here doing my morning work like I always do. And all of a sudden, that rumble, I was like, at first I thought it could, like, maybe it's bad weather out, like thunder, like you feel the thunder. But then when the house started shaking, and literally, you could see it. You could see the house shaking. You could feel the house shaking. And you could feel it. And you could hear that rumble. I was like, oh, shit, this is a freaking earthquake for real. And like I said, I've never experienced an earthquake in my life. So it was new, something new. My mother's already back to sleep. The neighbor was freaking out, because she said she experienced them in Puerto Rico and she doesn't like them. But I'll tell you one thing, I can't imagine what poor people go through when it's like a 6.5 or higher. I couldn't even imagine what that feeling is like, because I'm going to tell you, it was a little unnerving to feel it here. Like, oh shit, what's going to happen? Because it's mild. You know that this region does not have strong earthquakes, even though Mark said that in the past, in the 1800s, there was one. But we don't have that up here. So to feel it is like rare, one. Number two, but you know in the back of your mind, this isn't going to be a big earthquake. It shouldn't be. Because it just doesn't happen here. Out west, yes. Warren, he's going to... Yeah, Mark and I and everybody are freaking out over the freaking earthquake we just had.
How big was it?
It was in Jersey. It was a 4.8. So
Oh, it's just a little baby one then.
Oh, stop it with the little baby one. I never felt an earthquake in my freaking life, dude.
4.8. Yeah, that's scary as hell.
It was, but then again, it was in Jersey, so that's, like 100 miles. But I felt it, dude, and the house was rattling. The windows were rattling. The ground was rattling. I could hear it, so it was a little unnerving, and I'm like, holy shit. And Mom was waking up. Billy, what's going on? Mom, it's an earthquake. My neighbor was panicking, like scared, because she's alone in the house. Mark is funny. He's just funny. Because we just got off the phone. And we were joking about it in a way. Because we don't get that shit here, Warren. We don't.
Oh, you can't say that.
No, I can't say it anymore. Not anymore. Because that was so crazy. Like I said, I was actually sitting doing station work. I was already awake. Getting ready for the day, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, I hear like a rumbling, and then the house starts to move. And I'm like, and then the windows, dude, the whole house shook. You actually could see, like, I was looking at the framed pictures I have, they're fucking moving. They're moving. And I'm like, oh shit, it's an earthquake. So...
4.8, so...
Yeah, 4.8 in Jersey, Lebanon.
How far away is that from you?
Like I said, about 100 miles.
100?
Maybe.
Wow, God,
Maybe
you
less.
felt it all that way, huh?
Maybe a little less, but yeah, that's... Yeah, but they felt it, they say they felt it all through the Northeast and in Philly.
So it must have been a shallow earthquake. It must have been really shallow.
The thing is, dude, Mark felt it in Connecticut. I mean, Mark felt it. He called me, and
Wow.
he just called me, and I said, as I was gonna call him, but then he called. It was just bizarre with the way, dude. I've never experienced an earthquake in my life.
When did that happen?
What? This one?
Yeah.
I looked at the clock. 10:25 a.m. local.
So it was like a half hour ago.
Yeah. I got on, literally in 5 minutes to stream. Okay, now they're saying it's downgraded to a 4.7. Wow.
Yeah, see, little baby one.
It was a baby
That's
one.
not an earthquake.
But dude,
That's not an earthquake.
but dude, I never felt an earthquake in my life, dude.
Oh, dude, they're freaky as hell. Have you had aftershocks yet?
No. I don't think we will feel those, maybe.
Sometimes the aftershocks can be bigger than the earthquake.
Oh, stop it.
Typically, they'll be right around what the earthquake was, a little less.
Yeah, that's usually, yeah. But, dude, I like I said, if I was sleeping, I probably wouldn't even know. I would be like, what the fuck? But I was up.
Oh, really?
I was up. I was
The
up.
one that we had here, dude, I was asleep and it woke me up.
Wow. What was the... What
Was it a 5.8? Is that what it was? Something like that.
Oh, wow.
It was a 5 point something. 5 point. Yeah. It was a little baby one, too.
Wow. But yeah, but 5.8, I mean, that's almost a 6. That's starting to get close up that scale. You know what I'm saying? That you feel a 5.8 for sure. I mean, I just felt a 5. I just felt a 4.7.
Yeah, dude. Well, you know what I say about earthquakes?
What?
Fuck earthquakes. Fuck earthquakes.
It didn't bother me. I just was like, what is going on? Because it never happens.
Goddamn, dude. If it was bigger, it'd bother you.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, could you imagine? Because the Yankees play at home in 2 hours. Could you imagine a stadium full of people and that shit happens? They'd all be freaking out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they would feel it. Because, dude, this is not one that you can't feel. This, you felt it. You definitely
Yeah,
felt
no,
it.
for sure. If it's a 5, you definitely feel it. I mean, you can feel 3s if you're
Close to it. Yeah. Yeah. So, dude, it was cool. Like I said, I'm sitting here and I'm sitting by my desk with the computers and all this shit. And I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? And, I'm starting to, my dog ran under the bed. That got The dog. The dog didn't like it. Went right underneath the bed.
Wow.
Yeah, the dog was out. Tycho was out like, what's going on? So it was, unnerving.
Yeah, that's a trip. So you guys are on a fault?
Well, actually,
There's a fault there somewhere?
there is. And I remember when I lived in New York City, there was always the talk that what would happen if a big quake hit New York City? Because there's a fault line there in Manhattan. And because that was, but this, this is when I was a little kid. I used to hear that talk like, what? There's a fault line.
Right.
But dude, I never felt one till today, till now. I never in my life experienced it. And to
Well,
be
that's
honest,
a good track record.
yeah, that's true. But to be honest, dude, I don't want to experience this again in any kind of a stronger way.
No.
I'm gonna tell you, this was a one that I could laugh about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's about it. I've okay. Now I could say, okay, I've experienced an earthquake in my life. Good, no damage, no harm, no foul. Okay, that was a good enough.
It wasn't big enough where you were at for any damage.
No. I don't know if there's any reports of damage in the immediate area around the epicenter, but it was just movement, the ground moving. It was just a shake, a vibration, more like a vibrate. You know what I mean, like a shake.
Gotcha.
But dude, you felt the shake. You felt the shake. You know what I mean?
That can cause damage still too.
Oh, it can to pipes.
Foundations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that magnitude was now upgraded back to 4.8. The USGS is going crazy. They thought now it's back to 4.8.
Interesting.
So, dude, you know what? I bet you a lot of people are tying this to the eclipse.
Oh God.
You can. I'm telling you, that people say, "Wait, Taiwan just had a fucking bad earthquake. We get an earthquake up here. This is weird. Are we next?"
Yeah.
I could just see people saying, "Are we next?" You know what I'm saying?
You're probably right, but
I'm not saying it's connected. I'm
I
not.
don't know how the hell a shadow could cause an earthquake, but whatever.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm sure there are people out there like spinning
Oh, I agree.
for
I
sure.
agree with that.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, go. Thank you for calling because it's early for you, dude. It's only like 9 o'clock in the morning. Please tell the family I send my love.
All right, you too.
And take care of me today. Don't forget.
What? It's done, dude.
It is? I don't even check. I just ask you while I talk to you because I really don't even check. But anyway, listen. If anything happens, if the station, that's another thing. At least I got internet. Because like you said, it could cause foundational damages. If it's something loose, it could fall.
Well, it can cause cracks and whatever, but
Yeah. But I don't think it was anything crazy like that. But dude, I felt the house.
no.
Dude,
That's nuts.
I felt the house moving. That's the thing. I felt the house moving.
Yep. Well, what's funny is when we had that one here, like we turned the TV on and Salt Lake would start getting they'd be like, oh, here's an aftershock, and you could just sit there and then you could hear it coming.
What? Oh, because it was coming in your direction.
Yeah, it was coming from the south. Yeah.
It's crazy you say
Salt Lake
that.
would start shaking, and then you could hear it coming, and then we'd shake. Weird.
It's crazy you say that because they said the quake actually happened in Jersey at 10:20, but I did not feel it until 10:25.
Really?
Yes, because at least that's what a news article said, that it was timed, that the time was 10:20 local. But I looked at my clock because I wanted to get a record of it, and it was 10:25 here. Now they may have gotten their time wrong on the article, but
It's got to travel 100 miles.
so you think that's possible? It would take about 5 minutes to get to here?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's 100 miles.
Yeah, that's
Miles
true.
In 5 minutes, that's moving pretty quick.
That's true. So that does make sense. Well, I'll call you if anything else happens, dude.
Cool. Hopefully that's it.
I know.
It's done.
So you seen it on the news? How did you saw it on your local news or something?
Yeah, it popped up on my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's spreading all over. It was coming on my phone too. I was getting messages, and then, like I said, Mark and I had the conversation. So it was kind of weird. Anyway, Eric and I,
For sure.
Eric and I are having a lot of fun. Mark's supposed to join us today. We're having a lot of fun with that 107 course, certification for the drones.
Yeah, how's it going?
Oh, it was fun with us yesterday. And they do make it very easy to
It really isn't hard. It's as long as you know like all the rules, which are
Yes.
pretty basic and easy.
They
The
are.
rest of it's just common sense. But like again, it's the maps and the weather that trip me up.
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet, but we finished. We did a lot yesterday, but today we're gonna attack it more, and we're gonna do the rest of it Monday. We should be done with the course by Monday,
Cool.
and
That's
then
awesome.
I'm gonna schedule my test. We found the site to schedule our test wherever we are. I also registered my drone, so I'm waiting for these little letters and numbers to come in. I got them from
You
Amazon.
don't need it. You don't need it. Just
No,
you
it
can
says.
write it on a letter or a sticker and put it on there.
I know that, but I bought these little letters and numbers to make it look neat. You know what I mean?
Fancy.
Yes,
Fancy.
yes. But dude, it was a trip getting the registry from this drone. I had to turn it on. I had to connect the controller and then use I forgot what mine uses, the Mavic 2 Pro app. It's like Go 4, something like that. But yeah, so we're on our way. Ask Eric. We're having fun with it. It was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Him and I because Mark wasn't around yesterday, but he's gonna try to be around today. But it was fun, like going over the questions together, and it was a lot of fun. So we're gonna have fun today too.
That's awesome.
Anyway, thank you.
That's awesome. It'll be good stuff to do.
Yes,
Good stuff to have.
absolutely. And I just gotta print out my registration because you got to carry that with you at all times with the license. And if you have a waiver letter, well, believe me, I'm already like memorizing.
The waivers pretty much are done electronically.
Yeah, but
Like you're not gonna get a letter; it'll all be done electronically because once you get that, then it unlocks the
drone
to be able to fly in that area.
gotcha. So yeah, that's what we're gonna study more today in a couple hours.
Some of them you can get right when you're there, and others you have to apply for, and it takes a few days to a few weeks to get approved.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of it is common sense. There's a lot of number crunch. There are number crunches that we're memorizing, like the below 0.55 pounds and above, and the 400 feet away above. There are numbers. 10 degrees. You have to do a 10-degree look around, stop, focus, and then do another 10 degrees, and then the line of sight thing. You know, there's certain little things that you got to remember that are definitely part of the regulations. So we're on it, and after we do the entire course, because they ask you questions after each chapter, we're gonna go back and we're gonna run through all the questions, and they give us practice exams, all that. So we'll be well prepared for this.
Perfect.
Anyway, send your wife, everybody, my love, and the kids and the family, and I'll call you if anything bizarro happens.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, later, Warren, and thank you for calling.
All right, see ya.
All righty,
Bye-bye.
bye. Yeah. What's up, Dagger? So it is a 4.8. Now I want to see where Lebanon, New York is. Because I want to see exactly how far it is from my house. Because Mark says it felt more like struck the East Coast at 10:23. Okay, now they're saying it happened officially at 10:23, but I felt it here at 10:25. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that. They're trying to get the times right. As far as when it actually... I looked at my thing because I was sitting here. I was sitting here doing work, and I looked. When I felt it, I said, I got to see the timestamp on this because I got to tell everybody what happened. And it was 10:25. What the fuck is that noise? Not an earthquake. That's the thing you got to worry about. I have gas lines. You know, you have to worry about stupid shit like that. But it wasn't strong enough, I don't think, to cause that to break. Which, like he said, it can cause cracks in foundations. You know, little things, stress fractures. But it wasn't big enough. But you felt it. All right, let me see. Lebanon, New Jersey. Okay, let's see the map. Okay, Lebanon. Oh shit, that's not fucking far from me at all. No wonder we felt it. That's not central New Jersey. That's more northern New Jersey. That ain't no 100 miles. That's about 80 miles to my southwest. Because it's not far from Newark. It's west of Newark. And it's about, it could be about 100 miles. If I look at it as a straight line, it is probably, it could be 100 miles. If I drew a straight line to my location up north. Still, we felt it. That's the bottom line. And the messages are coming in from people like, did you feel that? Yes, we felt it. It's okay. It's all gone. Done. And the weird thing is, I was going to go out this morning food shopping. I said, I could do it tomorrow. I would have been driving right around the time that happened. I probably wouldn't even have noticed. I thought it was a truck. And then Mom would have been calling me, screaming, Billy, what happened? Where are you? Something's going on at the house. I could just imagine. Anyway, so I actually just got to do a couple of things here because I actually was doing work. And I got to buy myself some time right here, right now, which I got to do right away with the station. But I'm in good shape, but I need to just do a couple more things before I don't have to worry about it anymore. And that was it. I was up to that. So I'm good for now. And thank God I prepared last night a lot. I didn't stream last night because I wasn't feeling well. Okay, what are they saying now? It didn't work. Now the dog is back. Tycho's back. You didn't like that, did you? You did not like that. I know what you want. You want to go out there. I know what you want, Tycho. You want to go outside. He was gone. He didn't like it immediately. He just went right underneath the bed. He's gone. Wonder what's the weather like anyway? Let's take a look outside. Chris. Dude, I know you didn't feel it, right?
I know, but I want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, we felt it.
Bad?
I'll tell you one thing. I never experienced an earthquake before, Chris. And I gotta tell you, it was a little nerve-wracking. You felt the house shaking and all. Oh my God, it's so big.
They had one up in Buffalo last year, remember?
Yeah, I remember that. So the house started to shake. You know.
It was a good sized earthquake, almost 5 point. It was 4.9, I think, or something like
They're
that.
saying 4.8 now.
4.8.
I was sitting here working. You know how I always work in the morning, and the house started to shake, and I hear the ground rumbling. I'm like, the door goes running. Mom starts yelling, like, "What's going on?" I said, "It's a fucking earthquake." But I never experienced an earthquake, Chris, ever.
Well, you experienced one now.
Mm-hmm. But
It hit New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York City, and just outside of New York City.
well, Mark said he felt it in Connecticut.
Who did?
Mark D'Antonio.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
He did in Connecticut.
but he is far to the east and north. That phone never rings.
Wow.
That's my landline. I never heard that landline being called in years. And my
What
fucking
landline is
landline.
that?
I have a landline in the house. I never use it. It's just there, emergency. So it just rang for the first time in years. It really did. I never heard that phone ring ever.
I guess it hit New York City pretty good. I don't know if there's any damage.
I don't know. It just happened. It happened at 10:25 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anything's going on in the city, but there is a fault line in New York City, and they always just say, what happens if a big quake hits New York City with those tall buildings?
Well,
'Cause
that's the first thing I was thinking of. Was
They're not built for that. You know what I mean? They are not built for earthquakes there. They're not.
Really?
Oh, hell no. They are not. It's different like out west. They build the structures because they know that it's an earthquake zone. Over there, you think they built those buildings preparing for earthquakes? Hell no. So I don't even want to think what would happen if there was a big earthquake in the city. Oh my God. But I think, listen, you know what? They've even said that Manhattan is sinking, and they've gone way too overboard with all the buildings and the weight of the buildings on that island. Because Manhattan is an island.
Yeah. And it's sinking?
That I read that not too long ago. I don't know if it was months, a year ago, whatever. But Manhattan is technically sinking.
Best thing that could happen to Manhattan.
That's what somebody wrote in my chat. Oh my God. But let me see. Is Manhattan. Oh, do you want the links for tonight to be in the shows or no?
Yeah, send them to me. I got a bad cold.
Dude, I had a bad stomachache yesterday. Oh my God. And a headache. Oh, I had a bad headache.
And I got a bad cold.
Okay.
The weather changed up here. It snowed overnight.
This is, I know, Commander, man. You saw that? He got like 2 feet of snow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I sent him a message. Said it looks like Buffalo.
New York City is sinking due to the weight of its skyscrapers, new research finds. This is last year, May of 2023. I knew it was like a year ago. New York City is sinking in part due to the extraordinary weight of its buildings, worsening the flooding threat, blah, 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 blah. It says here it's subsiding by approximately 1 to 2 millimeters each year on average, which some areas of New York City plunging at double this rate. So it's actually the island itself.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about maybe 100 years from now, you might see it. You might see a noticeable difference.
Right, it's millimeters. But the
Yeah.
point is, that can you imagine an earthquake on that place? Oh my God. Oh,
Is it a 4.8 isn't exactly small. You
I know, and that's the epicenter isn't that far from New York City at all.
So, but they said this thing was felt all the way up the East Coast.
Oh yeah, no, it was felt through. Like I said, I felt it. Mark felt it in Connecticut. They felt it in Philly, so it was felt, and it was felt all over. Um, I'm gonna
Hey, I'm gonna give you a heads up on something.
hold on. Let me mute because I'm live. Anyway, I just sent you the two links to tonight's shows in your Skype. The first one is Into the Fire. The second one is Wiretap.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. We had a great show Wednesday. There was a lot of comments on it that was pretty good.
Good.
So yeah, fall Minneapolis, and so that was okay. And this week we got the Octopus Murders. We're gonna delve into the Octopus Murders.
Yeah, I think didn't I don't know if this guy delved into that yet. I don't think he did. Jason.
Oh, I'm working on the Karen Reed. I'm trying to get a hold of that.
Oh, my friend is asking me how's that Karen Reed thing going.
Yeah, we're investigating it now. We're looking into it, and there's something really screwy about it.
Well, he's gonna Kent, you know the guy, my friend that was contacting you.
Yeah.
He said yeah.
Problem is, we're trying to get a hold of the lawyer, Little there, and we haven't gotten a response back yet. I don't know if he knows the lawyer, but we're trying to get a hold of her to have her come on the show to talk about it because she's investigating it, and we're trying to get information from her. So we are on it.
Okay.
We are looking at it.
I'll let my friend know that you're working on that case.
Yeah, we are. We're taking a look at that to make a show out of it. But right now, the problem is we know some stuff about it, but we can't draw conclusions until we talk to the lawyer.
Right.
I mean, she's the one she's the key person on this, and this is the person we want to get on the show to talk about it.
Yeah, and it's also it depends on what she can or cannot discuss on the show, obviously.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I mean, she's smart enough to know what.
Right, of course.
About that.
All right, so I'll call you if anything bizarro happens.
Yeah, keep in touch with Costa. Is it Costa, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's always in my chat. He's probably sleeping right now because he works nights. But I'll see if he has any information that you just mentioned to me that he knows if she has her number or anything about the lawyer.
Yeah, that's it. We're just trying to get a hold of the lawyer, and
No, I'll work on that.
All right.
All right, Chris. Have a great one, and I'll call you if anything.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Jesus Christ. BBC is even. Rare magnitude 4.8 earthquake hits U.S. state of New Jersey. It is rare. It doesn't happen. So I have to agree with that. It does not happen here. Hold on, I gotta. Oh my God, what am I doing? I gotta do this file. 0407. This is for Sunday. Like I'm doing right now. I was working. Sitting here working. And then I felt that. I was like, what the hell is going on now? Oh, the cats are hungry. Oh, the cats are hungry. Can you hear them? You hear them? I gotta go feed the cats. Well, basically, I just came on. Now, I'm wondering, how long does it usually take for an aftershock? I don't know. But I have to do some work, so I have to get the heck off of here, and I'll be back tonight. And see what happens. But yeah, it was freaky. It was freaky today to go through that in the morning. Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Be well, be blessed, be safe, and I'll see everybody later on tonight. Till then.